So, yellow with that white. There we go. Good morning, welcome back. I've been prepping this room this morning, as you'll be able to see behind me. You can now kind of tell the paneling. So the paneling starts here and ends here all the way around the room. This is a shower behind me. And I have put up all of this sheeting across the paneling today because ideally the best way to have done this would have been to have painted the plaster first, which is really messy. But the timing that we had, I can paint on my own, but I couldn't do the paneling on my own. So we got the paneling up at the weekend when we could. That's like just the way the timing fell. So I had to cover it all this morning, which is fine. I'm not the best prepper in the world. I kind of just like to get to a job. The prepping beforehand really makes me a bit like irritated. I like to jump in. However, it will make my life easier now because I can do the ceiling. It's gonna get really messy. I'll be covered in paint. And then I'm hoping this stuff doesn't actually go all the way to the floor. I'm hoping I can put the ladder over it and then I can start filling inside. It's gonna be a bit claustrophobic and a bit bizarre, but we'll see how it goes. Ceiling first. I've got you a little cover because I wanna keep you paint free over there too. Hopefully it doesn't make it too muffly, but I think this next bit is just gonna be time lapse. Been fairly organized with this. Got the lights up. This is, I don't think I showed the paneling on this gorgeous corner. I am gonna just put a little bit of fill and I'll sand that corner off. So it's very sharp at the moment, so it's not so sharp. The beam there, so this is where our little bath nook is gonna sit. I've covered the windows twice so that when the sheeting on the paneling comes down, the window is still covered and you can see the yellow behind it there. And yeah, it goes all the way around so that I can start with this messy stuff. So we've just got a basic white paint today. I've got my water in my Robinson's squash bottle there. And I'm probably just not gonna leave this room for a long time. Done. It's looking a lot neater than it usually does with the 50% white coat. Haven't used this paint before, but it actually is quite opaque. As it says, ultra opaque, super flat. Yeah, would recommend. I'm now going in with these two to just make sure. So we glued and then nail gunned in this paneling. You can see that little nail gun. Nope, won't focus on it, it's too tiny. Well, you can see the little hole. That one is flush, but I'll just give it a little marker over, like sandpaper with that one. But if they aren't flush, I just need to hammer those ones in. At that horrible stage where it's been hours but it doesn't look like much has happened, I filled all of the little holes. I've then caulked the ceiling, the sides, and then in these places like the corner, which you won't particularly be able to see there, but here I've used another filler on bits like that might move, so that corner there, which is looking really gorgeous now, and also that top bit, but it's literally been hours and not much has changed. What do you know? Follow your heart. What do you say?
fight the darkness till break of day.
Obviously the next day, semi-good start because Teddy slept through the night for the first time. Literally, we didn't think it would happen. Or maybe when he was like 16, I thought it might happen. But yeah, it was 6 a.m. That for us is a lion and absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna preface that by saying I didn't sign off last night because...
You had paint issues.
No, I had cold issues.
Cold issues.
I should have put more layers on, and this is me through and through, but I was just like, I've got to get this done. It was freezing, it's a bit like working outside, and I was just you know when your body starts to shut down when you're cold? I went to put the paint into the tray.
Went everywhere, went
all over the floor, and I was like, I just need to put it down and leave.
So I get home and have to...
No, prior to that, I try and have a warm shower.
Yeah.
And there's no hot water. So Ollie comes home and I'm like a wreck with Teddy.
You'd even drawn the bath. Like the bath was full.
Yeah.
Because you turned the hot tap on thinking it would be hot.
Yeah.
And it was just so cold.
Teddy's such a busybody. He was getting everything out of our bathroom drawers. Anyway, bless all. He cleaned it up for me. Little sweetheart. But the plan for today is taking Teddy to a stay and play. Then I hope that I can come back and paint all of the white paint. As much of the white paint as possible because I want to put up samples. I've got them here of the paint colour. I want to put them on the wall, but it's currently green. A few of you said, oh, is it green? No, that's just the...
That's just the MDF.
Yeah. And it's the water... What do you call it?
Moisture resistant.
Board. Yes, it's a very sunshiny colour. None of you guessed. You'll probably be able to tell by that. And then I've got a nice, I'm hoping after that to do some more painting with Ted's because it's Valentine's week. I did these and I feel like I needed a few better. Was just some strawberry ones, really super cute. Need to put little names on them.
He's not a cooperative model sometimes.
No, but it is, well, it's his second Valentine, but it kind of is like a nice Valentine. For us, I've got some Collins because I did get Ollie some Valentine's chocolates, and what did we do?
We ate them.
Ollie was like, fancy some chocolate. I was like, well, I got you some Valentine's chocolates.
We raided that.
Yeah, and then I have got in the most gorgeous Valentine stuff from Wild. They're doing a little collection which has love hearts on it. How gorgeous is that? This one has my name on it, Laura. This is the red heart, but they're also doing one, which would have been perfect for you. Really sorry I didn't get it for you.
Oh.
It's got black hearts on it, but all is, when I say recent come back to Wild?
Yeah, recent. I don't know. I've been using it for a couple of months now.
Good few months.
I was sceptical initially.
I wanted Ollie to be on something a little bit more natural.
The old aluminium oxide based ones, I think I was using Shaw or something. They just made my work shirts just go yellow under the arms really badly. And I thought the natural deodorants were a bit, they wouldn't really work that well because I thought they were just trying to mask the scent. But the thing that they've got in them that kills the bacteria properly works. I thought I sweated too much for natural deodorants, but it's been great. Love it.
Ollie was very sweet, but he was like, but you smell good anyway. I was like, no, I don't. I honestly don't. First few times, Oliver actually used my one because I was like, just use mine. For
It was
a few
cotton
days.
fresh or something. It was, yeah.
Yeah, which is one of my favourites. I was like, just use it, see what it is. And every day Ollie would get home, he'd be like, smell me.
I did it.
Which I know sounds so weird.
I was just shocked. I'm just shocked it works.
Yeah,
But
so sweet, so sweet.
does.
I don't think you'll be wearing this one. They've got Love Potion coming out for Valentine's Day, which is strawberry, champagne, really sweet and gorgeous. And I just wanted to show you the cases and how easy they are to put in. Since I've been using them, they've actually improved their cases. So you literally, let me show you. These are aluminium refillable cases. So you keep your case, you literally just slide the bottom, once you pull it all the way down, slot in your little deodorant pack. Just there. That one goes over the top, clicks into place, take it off, and just wind it up. And it's literally as simple as that. The thing that I really love about it, I often get mine online because you know how much I love seasonal scents, changing things up slightly. But it's also sold in Boots, so if you ever run out, you've also got that convenience that you can likely get it somewhere very local to you. And I've also now got one of their lip balms, which I'm very, very excited about. How sweet. I do love hearts actually. There's something really gorgeous, even not for Valentine's Day, but just generally a nice girly case. And then these are also refills too, so they've got the same scent for the balm. And if you like to stock up like I do, have them in the cupboards, they've offered 20% off with my code LauraMS. I'll also put the QR code and a link down below. It's so nice to have something that you just like regularly use in your routine, but equally have these lovely seasonal scents that you can switch up and have a little bit of variety. But anyway, as you can tell, we're keen on Wild. We do really, really like them. They're cruelty-free, vegan-free, natural, just like generally a really, really lovely brand, and genuinely like a good deodorant, as Ollie was saying. It's a shame that we can't put it on you, hey Ots.
Oh, yeah, he is stinky sometimes.
Yeah.
You're all ready to go to work, aren't you?
Let's hope that I get round to painting today, because I really want to show you these lovely colours, and I also just want to see if they work, because I feel like I might be having some kind of a weird like crisis. When I told Ollie, I was like, you're not going to believe the colour that I'm thinking about.
It's very
Very
close.
not me.
It's very close to a colour that we said we would never ever use, but it is different.
And it was on our front door when we bought the house.
Yeah.
Slightly different shade. Anyway, you'll see it in a second. Really smell the strawberry. Strawberry is Teddy's
Teddy will love it.
favourite thing at the moment. Today in our slow cooker we have sweet and sour chicken. You may be thinking, where is the pineapple? That doesn't go in until closer to the end, but it is already chopped and ready to go, just so that it makes it so simple. Just wondering how many times you guys can see me paint without getting utterly bored. It's been quite a lot of rooms, quite a lot of days, quite a lot of videos in this house. Put the white onto the paneling. It's always more challenging than I remember, because so much of it is done with a brush and so much slower. And I still have to go back through to see if there are any like here, for example, got a bit of a dribble coming down there. So I need to finish that off. I feel like it's just right enough though to get the samples in here and see if the colour works. Unfortunately, it's still a little bit like, obviously you can see how patchy the white is, but the white has lifted this room so much, it's looking a lot brighter. Maybe it's a bit more of a reflection of what the room will look like. I'm second guessing already. Yellow is the colour I was thinking of going for. Happy, warm, sunshiny, how lovely for a family bathroom. I thought it was a really nice nod to the house as well. Door, having a little bit of fun, but must admit, it seems a bit overwhelming seeing them in here. I've got some varying shades. So for example, I know already this one, very lovely yellow, already a bit too yellow. Yes, I want yellow, but not really yellow. This is probably more the shade I was thinking. My worry with the painting here is the window. So the window is PVC, it's obviously white and I can't change it. And that as like a design choice is the thing that puts me off PVC windows. Because if you have all of the woodwork drenched, which is often what I like to do, like skirting board as well, it's a bit odd not to have the window done in the same colour as well. So not to have the window completely like yellow or pink, for example. So, yellow with that white. There we go. Let me get some masking tape. Where is it? I saw this one that I really liked put together in mood board and I was 100% convinced. Now I'm about 2% convinced. Anyway, I'm literally gonna phone a friend and try and get her to help convince me on a colour. She's also a colour consultant, so I'm hoping she can give me some advice on a warm colour. I'm now thinking maybe I do want more of a neutral, maybe with a yellow undertone, but then I think Ollie said earlier on in the video, the colour that we would never choose to probably paint our house is magnolia. And I feel like a natural with a yellow undertone is going to become a magnolia. I'm out of my painting clothes and I've just spoken to my friend and I feel so much better. She got back to me straight away. It makes me feel really bad for the times that I don't get back to my friend straight away, even with something like this, because it's not exactly a drama that needs replying to straight away. But I was getting a little bit low about picking this paint colour, and I'm not quite sure why I didn't go to her earlier, because I mentioned she's a colour consultant and sometimes I feel like I have to solve everything on my own, but it's been so useful to be able to chat to her about colours, and she obviously knows what she's talking about and she has loads of samples, so she's been able to send me some pictures. She's been putting them up on her wall. So this was one idea with the more of like a neutral yellow, but then she recommended doing the bath panel in a different colour, which I was just thinking of colour drenching it the same. And she's recommended this burgundy colour, which I really love, as well as some kind of deeper colour tones there too, more on the brown tone. And then this was quite a lovely idea, so keeping the same yellows, but then introducing kind of that dusky pink that I was considering, so then I get both the colour options in the room, and then similar tone, but maybe a deep pink, which was also quite nice. Oh, it's making me very excited, but probably gonna cost another remortgage on paint samples. And then as well as a pink option, so if I decide against the yellow altogether, a pink option, probably having pink on the wall, and then more of a terracotta-y colour on the bath, which I also quite liked. Or just these warmer tones, which I thought were all gorgeous. So it keeps a bit of depth in all of them, while also having the warmer tones, without going too much of a scary yellow, because I feel like that's how I'm explaining the yellow. It was feeling a little bit scary. Colours can be so deceiving in other rooms. She also said, which I feel like I've completely forgotten, she was like, Laura, you need to take those white trims off of the samples that I was doing, because it's going to really change the colour. This is the inspo that I sent her after talking with you guys. And I really do love this because it's got exactly the bath kind of shape and the marble that I like the idea of, and then more of a neutrally yellow. So that's where we're ending it. Still trying for the yellow. I'm still trying to convince myself that yellow is the colour that I'm going to be going for. I'm going to go and get some samples. My lovely friend did say that she could send me all of her colour chips, which I was like, I've got to book in a colour consultation with you for the downstairs and the extension. I'm not really sure why more people don't do it. I'm not sure why I don't recommend it more, because having somebody who has the knowledge and also has all the colour chips there, and you can take them from room to room and chat about the colours. Because as much as it's lovely talking to Ollie about the colours, he's always like, yeah, I'll have yellow. Yeah, pink's fine. You know, like the conversation ends quite quickly. So a little bit more advice was just so useful. And although I've got lots of different colour options there, I think I'll hone down on one quicker. So I'm going to head to Brewers later, try and pick up a few of those samples and actually see them in coloured chips. And hopefully, when I see you guys next, I'll have picked colour and we'll be putting colour on those walls. Do you feel like this week the bathroom has really come on though, and it's looking like a bathroom? You guys know I love the painting stage. The panelling that I said was a great idea because it made it more cost effective and it went out really cheaply. It's not the case when it comes to painting, because I feel like it's going to take me so much longer to paint and it's a lot more hassle. I know I could use a paint gun, but I'd have to hire a really good one, and I've explained before, I'm not good at setup. Anyway, hopefully I won't be changing my mind again by next week. I will see you then. Bye.